guys, welcome back to Sherman's Kitchen. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. If you're viewing for the first time, I want to say welcome to my channel, and for all those who are regular, I want to say thank you so much for supporting. Today I'm gonna make something exotic, and this is no other but Gingee. And if you don't know what Gingee is, they call them in the store here in North America Chinese okra, and there are a squash family. I will show you what it is, and this is known back home as something that grows wild all over the place, but it bears a very nutritious and healthy kind of vegetables. And sometimes we take some vegetables for granted, but today I'm going to show you how we can take something as simple as this and turn it into a beautiful meal or dish. So guys, this is what I'm cooking tonight with the shrimp. All those who know what this is known back home as Gingee, but here in the store they're labeled as Chinese Ochro or okra. So today I'm gonna cook this. It's a family of the Nenwa, Chichira, all those are family, and it tastes when you cook it like squash. So I'm gonna cook this. I'm gonna cut it. I'll show you guys how I peel it, how I cut it up, and the whole process. But let me know in the comments if you ever had Gingee before, or if you never had it, let me know. If you do, let me know what way you like to eat it, because the way we cook it, we usually fry it up like when you're making stew squash. So let me know in the comments how you cook yours, or if this is the first time you see it. So guys, this is how I usually peel it. So you cut it just like when you're peeling squash. It's a little bit like a thicker skin on the outside, and it have these grooves, so you want to make sure that you're getting the green part off. I think some people just scrape theirs and use it like that too, but I never eat it with the skin before. So this is how I peel it, and the inside look like a cucumber. So you want, when I finish peeling it, when I cut it up, how it looks. So guys, this is how it looks, like a cucumber, and I'm just gonna cut these big ones back in half like this. And then I will just cut it with the seed and everything. It's young, so this will melt away. And then you just want to cut it in half. Let me turn it this way. And you just want to like cut pieces like that, just like when you're cooking squash or zucchini or something like that, because these will melt away. So that's how I'm cutting these today. Like the small one like this, I'm just going to cut the whole thing like that, because these are small ones. And I'll keep cutting, and then I'll show you guys how it look at the end. So here are the ingredients that I'm using for my Gingee, and I finished cutting them up. This is how it look. If you haven't seen it before, or how it look inside, this is what it looks like. These are my ingredients. I have 2 heads of green onion. I have 3 cloves of garlic. I have half of a red onion. I have a little piece here of a white onion, and 1/4 of a hot pepper, because it's not a lot of Gingee. And I have 2 tomatoes from my garden that I'm going to be adding to this dish. I'm going to start frying my shrimp, and then I will put everything together. So guys, this is the shrimp, and this is known as the Guyana white belly shrimp or river shrimp. These are the very tiny ones. You don't get it in all the stores, but you can find them in the West Indian store. And this is as fresh as you can get it. Usually I will pick the ones that look pinkish in the bag. And those are the freshest one, because sometimes when you buy those one that's all whitish, yellowish, they smell really bad when you cook them. So I'm tying this off, and I'm going to make 2 dishes with this today. I'm going to show you what I'm making with it. So here is the shrimp, guys. I tie it out, wash it with some flour and some lime juice, and now it's ready for me to fry this up, and I will show you how I do that. So guys, this is the shrimp. I'm cooking it here, and this is the Guyana shrimp. So I'm gonna fry it up. It has some water inside. I'm gonna fry it up, and this is what I'm gonna add in the Gingee, because Gingee is known to cook with shrimp or salted fish. So today I'm cooking mine with Guyana shrimp because this is what I remember cooking it with. So once the shrimp is done, I'll show you guys the next step. So guys, here is my shrimp. It's finished frying and I have a good portion out of it. I'm gonna use some to fry some bora as well, but the most of it I'm gonna put into my Gingee, and I have all my seasoning all cut up here and ready to go. So in the same pan that I fried the shrimp in, the same oil, because I'm putting shrimp inside anyways, I'll take out some of this oil and I'm gonna fry my Gingee up right in here. So let me take out some of the oil and I'll come right back and show you how I put this together. Here I'm gonna add into the pan, I just have a little bit of oil in here. And I'm gonna add all my ingredients, garlic, onion, green onion, pepper, and everything like that. And I will just give this a little stir. I need another spoon. I don't like when my spoon is making noise. I'm gonna use a wooden spoon for this. Sorry about that. I'm going to use this spoon and I'm going to fry this up a little, about a minute or so. Just want everything to marinate in well, and then I will start adding my Gingee to this. So this is looking good, and what I like to do when I'm frying up any kind of vegetable, I like to give it a little bit of a color. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of tomato paste. And this will give it a nice color and change the look, the whitish look from the Gingee, and give it a nice color. So we're making like a stewed Gingee. So now this is ready. I'm gonna add my Gingee to this. And I washed these already. So I'm gonna add them in just like when you're adding, like when you're cooking squash. And this dish can also cook curry, but I didn't had a curry before, so this is the way I had it, so I'm doing it the way I know. We're gonna give it a nice little stir, and this will melt down. And the next thing I want to do at this point, I'm going to add some salt, and I'm going to add just about 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm just grinding fresh black pepper over it like this. And then we'll mix this up so all the ingredients can soak in and marinate in well. And I like the color that I'm seeing.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it changed from that whitish color. And once it cooked down some more, the entire dish will change to a different color. So I'm going to cover this. I like to cover my dish when I'm cooking them because the steam, when you cover it, tends to cook the dish quickly, and it always turn out well. So I'm gonna cover this up and then we'll check it back in 2 minutes. So let's check this out. See, every time you cover it, it always tends to lose its own natural juices and water. So this is cooking up nicely. I'm gonna add my tomatoes. So those 2 tomatoes that I had here, I'm gonna add it. This doesn't take too long more. So these are my garden tomatoes, and I'm gonna add my shrimp in here right at this moment. And this is looking good already, right? So I'm gonna add the shrimp now, and I'm gonna use half of this shrimp because the other half I'm gonna put into some bora, because you want to make this nice and delicious. You can also use, if you don't have this small Guyana shrimp, you can use whatever shrimp you have. That's fine too. but it tastes really nice with shrimps. That's what I can remember. I never had it with anything else but shrimp. So I'm gonna turn this up, and this is looking good. So I'm gonna leave it on for maybe another 2 to 3 minutes, or 2 minutes the most, so some of this water can cook out. And you see how it's still in chunks? You can cook it down more if you like, but if you take it down like this, it's still fine too. So I just want the shrimp flavor to cook in well in here, and then I'll take it out and the tomato to soften up a little. So this is done. I'm gonna turn it off and it's ready to go. Look how nice it looks, and I have shrimp all over, like packed with shrimp. So I'm gonna turn off my stove and then I'll plate for you guys. So here is our beautiful dish here, cooked with the shrimp, the Gingee, and it looks just like squash, guys, but I can't wait to dig in. And I also cooked some bora with the other half of the shrimp, and I made some roti because these two goes very nice with roti. So I'm gonna dish out and let you guys know how it tastes. But this is what dinner look like in my house tonight. It's a veggie night with some shrimp, and I will let you guys know in a moment how it tastes. This is the moment we were waiting for. Here is my Gingee and shrimp, or for some of you might know it as Chinese okra, and it's smelling nice and looking delicious. Today I made some roti to go with this, so I'm gonna taste it with roti. And guys, I do have a recipe for my oil roti on my channel, so if you're interested, please check it out. I'm gonna dig in for a little piece with shrimp and some of the Gingee as well, and I didn't have this for years and years. So I'm excited, and all as usual, my first mouthful always go for my viewers. So I'm gonna dig in and let you guys know. So cheers to all my viewers, my subscribers, all of you guys, the wonderful people who can't taste it. I'm tasting the first mouthful for you. Guys, this is so delicious. It looks like squash, guys, but there's a sweetness to this dish that tastes so unique. And this Gingee is something people don't use it a lot, but once you try, sometimes it's because we don't know how to prepare it, but once you try it, you'll love this dish. So ever since I had it, I always cook it whenever I see it. And I happened to see these ones the other day and I couldn't resist. So if you never heard of it before, I hope you will give it a try. If you didn't cook it a long time, hope I inspire you. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You only have to subscribe to one video, and there's a lot more of good stuff coming very soon. So thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed night. Until then, bye for now.